Alright, there you have it, lads. Made about 85 bands on this trade. Nothing too crazy. No! Bro, I'm not psychologically ready to hit a TP on this, man. It's been so long since we have such a humongous profit in the account, bruv. Right, so I'm very mechanical when it comes to the way that I enter for the trade, but I'm a little bit more discretionary when it comes to how I exit a trade. Super duper high property trade setup. This is a trade setup which I've been waiting for since the start of this week itself. But yeah, it's good to see that, you know, it finally pays off. Or let's not jinx it. Whenever I jinx it, price starts fucking doing some weird shit and start doing backflip or some shit. So nah, not gonna jinx it. Not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna zip my mouth. Bro, that's how I roll, maybe. That's why, like I say, trade like a sniper, guys. You can work harder than me. You can spend 15 hours on the charts every single day. But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna make more money than you by working less hours, taking less trades, because I know where the leverage is. And the leverage is in my food poisoning is killing me, man. I've been shitting the bed for the past few days, man. Have some sympathy for your own man, bruv. If you guys are wondering what does a millionaire trader who's making 6 figures a month eat, well, it's nothing too crazy, right? I'm telling y'all, if this trade hit TP, I don't need to be eating this fucking Subway sandwich anymore. I'm gonna buy Subway. The entire branch, bro. The entire franchise is mine. Patience pays off, guys. First you flex the profits, next you flex the muskers, you know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, the time for me to enter a buy is finally here. We have been waiting for price to come all the way down to this point of interest. You guys remember a few days ago I entered for a sell right here, and later on price actually went down to our TP, but we took profit a little bit early right here because we thought that price was actually reversing. Right, turns out I was wrong, so I only made 46k. If I actually let the trade run all the way down to my TP, we have made 100k, right? But it is what it is, man, right? You win some, you lose some, you take away this lesson, you put it in your journal so that in the future, you don't repeat this mistake again, right? Next time, if there's like an order block, I'm most likely going to let the trade run to the order block instead, if I have sufficient data, right? So at this point of time, we know that price has pretty much came down to this order block that led to this huge amount of imbalance right here, which means that right now, price has filled up all the imbalance, which also means that institutions, they're going to be entering for a bulk amount of buy orders right here, right? They're going to entering for buy in bulk, right? So that's pretty much my hypothesis right now. I'm assuming that smart money is pretty much loading up their long positions right here at this price point. And then right now we're about to shift bullish and actually take out this high here. And this will prove to us that this pullback is over, right? So bear in mind that this is a very aggressive sort of entry because we are literally entering upon the liquidation of this low right here. All right, so if you look at this, what do we have? We got our fake market shift, right? Fake market shift, price came down, liquidated this strong low right here, and then right now we are pushing to the upside, right? So this is entry model number 3 inside my arsenal. I've pretty much got like 8 to 10 entry models at this point, but yeah, this is one of the 8 entry models, and this is my absolute favorite entry model, which is entry model number 3, and this is the one that I rely the most on, right? It's so goddamn reliable because based on data, yo, this entry model is chef kiss. Like 8 out of 10 times it always works, right? Not always, but like it works a lot of times, and that's all I need in order to make money in this market, right? So yeah, pretty much what happened is that I enter for a buy right here after the liquidation of this strong low, after price mitigated this point of interest that we have right here, this order block, supply demand zone, whatever you like to call it. And then we also got our market shift right here, which confirmed to us that this pullback on a higher time frame is over, and right now internal has shifted bullish, right? So price has been collapsing over the past few days. This is just internal structure pulling back, right? So I'm not going to assume that this is price shifting bearish and price is going to take out this low. No, our expectation was that price is just going to pull back to this point of interest, right? Or some form of demand within this area right here, these areas of discount, so that institutions can hop in, right? And scale into their long position. And then we can ride the move to the upside. And yeah, we will probably see price take out this high, and then you'll start to see like this structure being formed itself, right? You will see the arts of market structure start forming, and then later on we can eventually even take out this swing high right here. Okay, but yeah, let's do it one step at a time, right? Pretty much enter for buy right here, gonna target like the next 15-minute demand, so probably like somewhere around here, right? I think, no, 15-minute supply, I mean. Yeah, I think right here is pretty decent. Okay, yeah, this is like a 1:2R. I'll take it. 1:2R is pretty decent, right? Obviously, I can try to target this high right here, but I will have much more confidence to target this high once price actually take out this lower high here, right? If price take out this lower high right here, then guess what? We will have a market shift, which tells us that this internal structural pullback is over. Internal structure is shifting from bearish to bullish. Demand has overpowered supply, and then right now we are most likely going to take out this high right here, right? But now I'm not going to assume that that's going to happen, right? Because there's still a chance that price will actually come back up to this supply, and then this supply hold its weight, and then price continue going down, right? So you always want to make sure that you are not just thinking about what could potentially go well in your trade, but you also want to think about what could potentially go wrong with your trade idea, with your trade bias, right? So you want to make sure that you develop the capacity to adapt to the ever-changing market conditions, right? So yeah, just going to be very conservative when it comes to TP right here. And then if price eventually take out this high here, we can always look to scale in like somewhere around here and try to target like this next supply right here, right? You gotta move very strategically, right? Tactically, right? Like a soldier, mate. Yo, we are back onto the charts. It's been more than 12 hours since we held onto this trade. We entered somewhere around here, and then price did went against us, right? So at first, I actually placed my stop loss right here, but then once again, I adjusted my stop loss to a price point that will invalidate the trade ideal. So it's not going to be over here, it's going to be down here, right? Meaning because if price comes down, sweep the liquidity below this low, there is still a chance that it's going to go up, right? This could be the final liquidity sweep, the final push it needs to push all the way up there, right? So I'm very mechanical when it comes to the way that I enter for the trade, which means I always look for my entry model. I always wait for price to mitigate my point of interest. I always wait for extra confirmation. But I'm a little bit more discretionary when it comes to how I exit a trade. Now, bear in mind that I wouldn't recommend you guys to do this, especially when you're starting out or you're still losing as a trader and you don't have sufficient data to back up your edge. For me personally, I have earned the right to be discretionary when it comes to the way that I actually exit a position. So in an ideal world, after this fake market shift is formed, price will just mitigate this point of interest and go up, right? But sometimes we know that price is going to come down and sweep more liquidity before the real move actually happens. So if that's the case, where's the next available liquidity? It's going to be below this low right here, and then it's also going to be below this low. So if later on price comes down, sweep the available liquidity below this low, and then start pushing up just like this, it just means that our trade idea was right? Our hypothesis is right. It's just that we might have entered too early, right? So if I place my stop loss at the wrong price point, right, i.e. like right here, or rather at the right price point but at the wrong time, what happens is that price can stop me out just for price to go up even further, right? And if that happens, then I will need to enter again somewhere around here, right? Because I have a rule that says that I'll attack at the same point of interest, the same trade idea twice, right? So that's how I pretty much handled the stop loss. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend you to do this if you're starting out, right? Because you don't have data, you don't actually know whether you are moving your stop loss because you are scared of crystallizing the loss, or you are moving the stop loss because your stop loss was placed incorrectly, right? Like I said, I've earned the right to be somewhat discretionary when it comes to the way that I exit, but 80% of the time, I try to stick to my exit routes, right? Unless it's absolutely necessary. Now, when it comes to take profit, like I said earlier, our expectation was that price is going to pull back up to this supply that we have up here, right? But I also mentioned that if it shows a lot of bullish momentum, price just breaking right through it, then I'm more than happy to actually have my take profit at this next swing high right here, at this next 15-minute swing high. Because if price actually take out this internal lower high that we have down here, this means that we got a market shift, which was identified right here, which means that the pullback is over, right? Internal structure has shifted from bearish to bullish right now. And right now we can expect demand to be in control of the market and price to create a higher low and potentially even like a higher high and eventually take out this swing high to continue like this bullish swing break of structure to the upside, right? That's just the cyclical nature of the market. So if that's the case, right now price is all the way up here and price is mitigating this supply that we have right here on the left hand side. It's just going to use it to facilitate the pullback, right? It's going to use this supply zone, and these supply zones are going to act as liquidity points to facilitate a short-term pullback for price to create like a new high low right here in the internal bullish structure, and then later on price will just goes back up and just take out this high right here. Okay, so right now, pretty much I've got a lot of confluences telling me that price is bullish right now. So if price starts retracing whatsoever, I'm not panicking. I'm holding my position because market shift has already happened. And in addition to that, bear in mind that we have also mitigated this order block that led to a huge amount of imbalance to the upside, right? So this is where institutions step into the market once, and this is where they're stepping into the market again, right? After all the liquidity sweep. Right, so now I have a lot more confidence in holding my position all the way to my TP, knowing that demand is overpowering supply in the market right now. The bulls are in control of price, and there is a lot of bullish momentum, right, fueling price to the upside. Okay, and also higher time frame market shift here as well, right? So you can see literally all the confluences in the world for us to just for price to actually go up to our TP. Okay, so yeah, super duper confident trade, super duper high probability trade setup. This is a trade setup which I've been waiting for since the start of this week itself. But yeah, it's good to see that, you know, it finally pays off. Or let's not jinx it. It's good to see that it's going to pay off very, very soon, right? Like I said, guys, one trade, one kill. That's how I roll, all right? I'm not about taking 50,000 trades, which doesn't work, right? Which allow you to incur a shit ton of losses. I'm more of like a patient little sniper, right? Looking for the target to align in my scope, in my crosshair. And then once you walk into the crosshair, you know, like the middle dot of the crosshair itself, I take a deep breath, and then I shoot my shot. And then I let the bullet pierce through in skull. Bro, that's how I roll, maybe. That's why, like I say, trade like a sniper, guys. Right, so right now I'm gonna hit the gym, even though I got like fucking food poisoning and I've been like shitting the bed not shitting the bed, but like shitting the toilet bowl for the past few days. But I'm just gonna hit the gym, right? Just do something little bit, right? Just do something small so that I can maintain the gains, you know what I'm saying? Yo, price has finally finished pulling back, right? You can see price pretty much came down here. The low, cheeky low liquidity sweep right here, as expected, right? Like I said, price is gonna pull back. When price mitigate this supply zone, it's going to utilize it as like a liquidity point. So now that that has already happened, guess what? Pullback is over. You can see we got a tiny little fractal market shift, cheeky little fractal market shift on the lower time frame, cheeky little POSM, and then pushing to the upside right now, right? So like I said, it's fractal, ladies and gents. It's all fractal. Okay, so now it makes its pullback, fill up the imbalance, boom. Now it's gonna head up to our TP and smash it. As simple as that. This time round, we are gonna let the fucking trade play out, right? We are not gonna fucking fuck with it whatsoever. Remember what we did a few days ago. You can see this is how fast I learned my lesson. When I realized that I should have trusted my analysis, but I didn't, immediately took that data point and embed it into my subconscious mind, embed it into the neural link that is in my mind right now. And then right now, I'm fully locked in on letting the trade run, trusting that it will come all the way down to my TP up here, right? Because I understand hashtag market mechanics, right? You know what? Time for profit cam. Profit cam. Look at that. We're up about 66K at the moment. Big boy gains. Big boy gains. Big profit gains, bruv. Big things. Profit cam. Man, this is actually insane, man. Like, this entire month, we only took about 3 trades, bro. I lost one, had a bad start to August, came back from Bali trip, got locked in, traded almost every single day, took 2 trades so far, 1 or 2, right? And now I'm about the end of this month with like 6 figures. Like I said, it's not about how hard you work, guys. If you can work harder than me, you can spend 15 hours on the charts every single day. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to make more money than you by working less hours, taking less trades, because I know where the leverage is. And the leverage is in the capital. It's not rocket science, man. You just need $1 million account in order to make $1 million profit. Right? So, yeah. Right now, 6-figure month, another 6-figure month. Not 100% win rate month like last month. Last month was a bloody good month, man. But yeah. I would say it's like we won 2 out of 3 trades this month. I would say it's a pretty good ratio. I'm actually on like a roll right now, man. Roll right now, bruv. But once again, don't jinx it, man. I fucking hate it. Whenever I jinx it, price starts fucking doing some weird shit and start doing backflip or some shit. So nah, not gonna jinx it. Not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna zip my mouth. There we go, baby. Holy shit, man. It's about to happen, boys. It's about to happen. Holy fuck. Right now we're up about 77k. Big things, yeah. Big profit things. 77 bands. Holy shit. That's a big boy trade, man. Oh my god. This is why you gotta let your winners run high. This is why you can't be cutting your winners. You can't be strangling your winners to death. You just gotta let it go free. Like free the nipples, you know? Like just free the nipples. Free the profits. Let it run high. Bro, I need to do more of this shit, man. This is actually insane. Like, why am I settling with small profits? My account is so big. I deserve to have big profits as well. Why is my profits always like just minuscule compared to this, right? Time to have another paradigm shift. I think this paradigm shift will really allow me to scale to 8 figures, baby. I don't even know what I'm talking about, guys. Like, man, my food poisoning is killing me, man. I've been shitting the bed for the past few days, man. Have some sympathy for your own man, bruv. Alright, 79k. Damn, the market is really having like sympathy for me. Like the market is empathizing with me. You know, the market is like, hey Brad, you know, you have been eating shit or you have been shooting blanks for the past few days. We're gonna give you some profits, right? To make you feel a little bit better. And yeah, you're damn right, bruv. You're damn right. It's like you cured my food poisoning just with this fucking meta trading for profits, just with these blue numbers. I love that, mate. What I do not love is you edging me right now when you're like a few pips away from TP, right? So are we gonna go up there or what? No. Bro, I'm not psychologically ready to hit a TP on this, man. It's been so long since we have such a humongous profit in the account, bruv. I don't know whether I can do this. I might shit my pants, man. Oh my god, the profit is way too big. Oh, no. Fucking hell. Alright, since Bryce have not hit TP yet, I'm gonna go and have dinner. If you guys are wondering what does a millionaire trader who's making 6 figures a month eat, well, it's nothing too crazy, right? It's nothing too oily, it's nothing too tasty. It's just good old Subway. Good old 6 foot, nah, not 6 foot, 6 inches long Subway, right? Parmesan bread, no, honey oatmeal bread with a chicken breast inside and tuna and cucumber, tomato and lettuce. Bro, that's all you need, bro. Okay, just kidding. I don't really eat this bullshit every single day. Yeah, simple diet. It costs less than $10. This is what a humble billionaire trader eats, bro. But yeah, normally I eat a lot of steaks. That's it. I'm telling y'all, if this trade hit TP, I don't need to be eating this fucking Subway sandwich anymore. I'm gonna buy Subway. The entire branch, bro. The entire franchise is mine. Yo, say congratulations down in the comments. I'm the youngest billionaire trader in history. Became a billionaire at the age of 22 and purchased the Subway franchise. I'm the owner of Subway now, bro. No, not now, but like after this trade hit TP, I'm gonna buy fucking Subway, alright? Like I said, not the bread, not 1 meal, not 10 meals, not 10,000 meals, but all the chains across the entire world, right? Please don't sue me after this, Subway. It's 11 p.m. right now, and price still have not fucking hit TP. It's like it was like 10 pips away from TP. And now he's going in the like a fucking drawdown. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Bro, I literally spent the past few hours staring and just waiting for price to finally smash a TP. He came so close. And then start pulling back and fucking doing backflip and jumping jacks again or some bullshit. Man, fuck, bro. Fuck. I'm swearing because I'm so frustrated right now, bro. I'm so frustrated at something that is outside of my control. I am so stressed over something that is outside of my control. When you actually put it into words and you rationalize the situation, you realize that you're just being a bitch, right? So yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now, man. If I get stopped out, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed off at the market. I'm gonna fucking slap the shit out of my monitor. I'm gonna fucking abuse price. Just beat the shit out of price. All right, if I get stopped out, all right, I'm gonna beat the shit out of my phone. My phone. That's right, guys. My phone. I swear. All right, now I'm gonna go beat my. Oh shit! We finally hit TP, lads. Oh my god! After so goddamn long, bro. Like I literally held this trade past the weekend. At first, it was just supposed to be like a quick little intraday trade. Did not expect it to turn into like a swing trade. But yeah, patience do pays off, man. Fuck, man, dude. You know when price actually went all the way down here on Friday, I did as thought that we are going back into the red, right? But little do I know, it's just pulling back to these previous areas of imbalance that we have right here, fill up the demand, and then now we got sufficient demand to push price all the way up here to our TP. Okay, so man, this is a long ass trade, but yeah, this is why I say you just gotta trust your analysis. Honestly, trust your analysis, guys. Honestly, see, I was like what, fucking 5 to 10 pips away. Took me past the weekend to get this extra 10 pips. Is it worth it? Hell yeah, I made an extra 10k on that 10 pips alone, bruv. I think that's pretty worth it, man. Alright, there you have it, lads. Made about 85 bands on this trade. Nothing too crazy. Hit the TP. Man, feels good to be back, bruv. Look at that. First you flex the profits, next you flex the muskers, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it, bruv. I literally entered this trade last month because now it's 1st September, right? So I can say that I entered this trade last month. But yeah, I'm just gonna count this trade as in my journal as August 27 because that's the date where I actually entered the trade. So this trade goes to August journal, alright? Patience pays off, guys. If I took profit manually last week, I would have made 75k, right? If I didn't let the trade run to TP and I took profit when price was reversing back to my break even, I would have made $0. But because I trust my bloody analysis, I've learned my lesson from the previous trade where I didn't do that, the market rewarded me heavily. Heavily, bruv. Alright, there we have it, guys. Just made the 5 bands. I know that the muskers looks a little bit small today, right? It's because I have been food poisoning, right? I've been suffering from food poisoning, like I said, for the past one week, you know? But yeah, we are gonna bulk up again, but oof, look at that bicep. Look at that bicep, bruv. Bruv. The buff gig. The buff trading gig. Bro, look at the bicep. Holy shit, man. Am I the most jacked trader or what? I'm the most jacked mentally. I'm multi-dimensionally jacked, bruv. I'm using my cleavage to actually grab the phone, bruv. Oop. No free nip slip here, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, look at that. Look at it 84k, mate. Look at that. Look at that. 84k, bruv. No, 85k, bruv. Alright, too much nudes in one video, man. If you want me to make an OnlyFans, comment down below. Alright, bye.